As the population grows and the Earth continues the constant changes that accompany more people, one vital issue looms with what could have planet-changing consequences if it is not soon addressed. Deforestation is defined as the process of clearing massive pieces of land for different industrial or agricultural uses. The issue of deforestation has been one of massive concern for a while, as it has been the forefront of many campaigns to help to preserve the earth ever since it became a widespread practice in the 1960s. Starting in the late 1960s, Brazil began cutting down and burning forests at an alarming rate. Even still, there was more of a local presence in the areas that this was occurring, as there are many farming methods that are still employed by locals that involve burning parts of the forest to produce richer soil. But when companies started to come in, ones that had main exports of cattle, palm oil, lumber, and other small crops like maize, coffee, cocoa, or cotton, there were thousands and thousands of square miles of forests and habitats destroyed to produce these products, and the effects on the earth were very plain to see. To date, 18% of the original Amazon, an area the size of France, has been cleared, and the number is continuing to rise by the day. Although this report primarily focuses on deforestation in the Amazon, there are many other parts of the world who have experienced deforestation. For example, British Columbia has seen a large influx of agricultural-related deforestation. The southern United States, in states like Georgia and South Carolina, have seen heavy deforestation as results of paper production and furniture production. And lastly, Indonesia has seen a large influx in deforestation due to the rising palm oil distribution in the area. Deforestation causes damage to many parts of the ecosystem where it happens, not only the trees. Soils in the rainforest, which are usually below the canopy of the trees and in the shade, are now exposed to the sun's heat. Soil moisture dries up and nutrients evaporate, and the bacteria that break down organic matter are killed. Eventually, rain washes down the soil's surface, causing erosion to take place. The soil in the rainforest of South America is known to be very potent and good for growing plants and agriculture, and the practice of deforestation completely destroys the ground, which in turn erases the benefits of the soil permanently. When forests are destroyed, the atmosphere, water bodies, and the water table are all affected. Trees absorb and retain water in their roots. A large part of the water that circulates in the ecosystem of rainforests remains inside the plants. Some of this moisture is transpired into the atmosphere. When the process is broken as a result of deforestation, the atmosphere and water bodies begin to dry out, thus causing less water to run through the rivers and less rain. Smaller lakes and streams that take water away from these larger water bodies will begin to dry up, and some plants and small animals will see a reduced population due to the lack of water available. It is estimated that the Amazon rainforest is home to over 10% of all the species in the world, and new ones are discovered every single day. Yet the effects of deforestation have spelt doom for many of the species of plants and animals, and many others remain highly endangered. It is estimated about 50 to 100 species of animals are being lost each day as a result of destruction of their habitats from deforestation. And there are many more species that humans have not discovered or possibly did not find as a result of their homes being burnt, chopped down, or bulldozed into massive patches of dirt as a result of deforestation. Plants absorb carbon dioxide, or CO2, from the atmosphere and use it to produce food and energy in order to survive. In return, they give off oxygen. Destroying the forests means CO2 will remain in the atmosphere, and in addition, destroyed vegetation will give off more CO2 stored in them as they decompose. This will alter the climate of that region. Cool climates may get a lot hotter and hot places might get a lot cooler. This contributes also to the effects of global warming, as the influx of billions of tons of carbon emitted by the Amazon rainforest each year can easily cripple the ozone layer over a few years, altering the climate all over the world. There are many other parts of the world who have experienced deforestation. For example, British Columbia has seen a large influx of agricultural-related deforestation. The southern United States, in states like Georgia and South Carolina, have seen heavy deforestation as results of paper production and furniture production. And lastly, Indonesia has seen a large influx in deforestation due to the rising palm oil distribution in the area. Although not much has been done to stop it, the topic of deforestation has not been a secret, and there are many people, companies, and countries that are at the forefront of trying to reduce or stop the practice of deforestation. There are some major companies that are leading the effort to fight against deforestation and products from areas of deforestation, such as Nestle, Grupo Danone, CalCorp, Procter & Gamble, Reckitt Benckiser Group, and Unilever, plus more. These companies have helped to pull the reins in on deforestation, in part because they have the means to promote a transition to a zero deforestation economy. While the U.S. has entire government units dedicated to protecting the country's forests, there has been only one country in the world to outright ban deforestation and the use of products linked to deforestation, and that country is Norway. On May 24, 2016, Norway committed to a Zero Deforestation Act. The groundbreaking move means that the nation pledges to ban any product in the supply chain that contributes to the deforestation of rainforests through the government's public procurement policy. Norway, though, is not the only country with the deforestation issue on their radar, as at the UN Climate Summit in New York in 2014, Norway, Germany, and the UK pledged to, quote, promote national commitments that encourage deforestation-free supply chains, end quote. Through public procurement policies and to sustainably source products like palm oil, soy beef, and timber, if Norway plans to eliminate these things from their supply chain. If Germany, the UK, or even both were to pass similar legislation for their countries, there could be a serious shift in the view of these products, putting those deforestation-based items in a bad public view. As of recently, tree cover loss and deforestation has actually been slowly decreasing in Brazil due to a new satellite alert system that has been set up by the Brazilian government to alert them whenever deforestation is occurring. But even still, it is still an issue that plagues Brazil and many other parts of the world. In order to stop deforestation, more countries must come together, especially ones that are home to the Amazon rainforest, like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia, and do what Norway did, ban deforestation. This would be the only way to truly stop the effects and stop these countries from doing these terrible things. If we don't do this, then the whole Amazon rainforest or more could be gone before we know it. But if we do succeed, we can improve the quality and life of the world for years to come. In an effort to reduce deforestation, the United States or other countries could possibly either stop or limit aid packages sent, or maybe ban or suspend trade for a possible time until deforestation is eradicated in those countries. Anyone can help to stop deforestation and help to save the planet a little bit at a time. You can do something easy like plant a tree, or just look at your food or different items that you purchase and make sure that you're not buying from those companies that use deforestation to make their products. Every little bit helps, even if you don't think so. And anything that you do, you can help to preserve the planet and save the future of the Earth as we know it. Another way to stop deforestation could be to take to social media and use your voice to promote products by the companies that are oppose deforestation, or to promote against companies that use deforestation to make their own products. Even though you might not think it, every little bit helps, and even your voice in a sea of millions can help to promote the use of no deforestation in products, and might even help in the long run to end deforestation as a whole on the planet. The following images show the shocking and tragic destruction of areas affected by deforestation. They used to be full of lush jungles and are now reduced to mere sticks and dirt.